Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Christine, and tonight I am going to show you my nighttime skincare routine. Now, two things about skincare. One, it is way easier to prevent wrinkles than it is to remove them. So early skincare routines and skincare, like wrinkle prevention, is key. Way easier to help prevent them from forming than it is to remove them once you get them. And two, nighttime is when your skin does the most like rest and renewal. Like while you're sleeping is when your skin regenerates and your cells renew. So aiding in that with your skincare products is super important. So let's get started. Now, the first thing I do is I remove my makeup. I know some people think like, well, why can't I just wash my face? Well, especially if you're someone like me who wears makeup that's meant to be really long wear, washing your face without removing your makeup is kind of like akin to taking a shower with your clothes on, for lack of better, analogy. So it's really important to remove your makeup first and then to wash your face after. So I removed my makeup and I always wash my face with our Normal to Dry 3-in-1 cleanser. I really love this because it's not soapy and lathery, which can be harsh and drying to the skin. So I really love the texture of this product. It's like very creamy and soft. So took my makeup off, washed my face, and now I'm ready for my skincare. So something I've been using recently is our new Retinol serum. It is the Advanced SenePlex Renewal Serum with Retinol. Mouthful. I've been using this retinol serum. I've actually been building up to it. So if you haven't used retinol before, they recommend that you kind of like gradually increase your dosage, if you will, just so you don't kind of shock and irritate your skin, because it can be irritating to skin if you have never used it before. So I was using it like 2 to 3 times a week and then building up, and now I use it every day. So take this Renewal serum with retinol. I just do one pump in my hand like this, and then I put it on focusing on my forehead, which is like a high traffic area for wrinkles, and then I just kind of rub it on the rest of my face, avoiding the direct eye area. I don't want to put it all over my eyes. And I just make sure to work it in. And then any excess product I have, I just try to drag down to my neck and chest, because in addition to the face, the two other areas that show age the fastest are your neck and chest and your hands. So like any excess product I have goes to my neck, chest, and hands. All right, so let that sink in for a second. And then next up, I'm going to use our Anti-Wrinkle Treatment. Now this treatment is kind of like Botox in a bottle. Now, if you saw one of my previous videos where I had mentioned my love for our polishing exfoliator, and I'll link it above here. Now that is kind of like our microdermabrasion in the bottle, because it does an awesome job at really buffing off all the dead skin cells. This product is kind of like Botox in a bottle, because what it's meant to do is it's meant to penetrate the skin and kind of go to the like muscle level of your skin and start to like relax the muscles so that you don't get those wrinkles from moving your face. So that's what our anti-wrinkle treatment does. I just take, again, one pump. And if I think about my face and where I'm like most expressive, it's all up in this area. So I focus the anti-wrinkle treatment in the area where I want to kind of calm and relax those muscles. And then the excess goes around my face. But the main focus is my forehead and like my, I don't know, I guess you could call it the T-zone, but not for oiliness, but for wrinkles. All right, so that is my anti-wrinkle treatment. Now next up, I'm going to use our Spot On Blemish and Acne Treatment. This stuff is amazing. I have never used an acne treatment that is so great, and I think it's because they mix the acne medicine or the acne ingredients with like really soothing ingredients, because I never get any irritation or dryness with this. Now, I've used in the past like millions of times in my many teen years and even in my 20s, you know, the drugstore brand acne products, and they just were so drying and so irritating. For whatever reason, this one is not. I'm not sure what is in it that does that. I'm sure I could research, but you know, but I just love that this one is powerful in terms of like acne fighting, but not drying. So I'm gonna take it and just use it as a tiny spot treatment for a few areas where I've had some blemishes. So I'm gonna put some right here, some right here. I have a little bit of a scar, but hopefully that will go away soon. And just use it on a few places where I am acne prone. I'm mostly a T-zone girl. I don't really get too many blemishes now. My skin finally in my old age has calmed down, but I do get some every so often. All right, so while I let that sit, I'm gonna use our dark circle eye treatment. Now, the dark circle eye treatment is one of my favorites, and when I first joined, it had been out of stock for a while. I was dying. This was the one skincare product I was dying to try because and they actually don't look really bad right now. I guess maybe I've been sleeping more than normal. I don't think that's true, but I tend to have circles here no matter what. And dark circles are really the skin showing blood pooling underneath your eyes. I know, so gross. So what our dark circle eye treatment does is it has a peptide in it that actually eats away at blood. So the red you're seeing is pooled blood, and this will help to like eat away at that so that you won't get that discoloration anymore. So I'm just gonna take a tiny little bit and put it under my eyes. And I actually should be using my ring finger right now because that is the best finger to use underneath your eyes because it's the weakest finger. So I'm trying to be really gentle because I'm actually not using my ring finger right now. But that's the weakest finger, and it will pull out the skin less than any other digits you have. Fun fact. And I'll put a little bit on top just because I have a little bit of like veininess on top of my eyes. So that's my dark circle eye treatment. Now I'm ready to like moisturize my skin for the night. So I have this climate control. It is upside down because I am down to the wire of the very last bit of this product. And I have to get creative in how I get it out because I'm down to the last bits. But I love this because it's a very thin moisturizer that does its job in penetrating deep into the skin because it's so thin. So it basically can get into your pores and not sit on top of them. So it super hydrates real deep into the skin, but because it's so light, you need to top it with a thicker moisturizer to kind of like hold it in there. So it doesn't like evaporate or anything because it's super lightweight, but it's meant to be that way so that it can actually penetrate into your pores. So next up I put on our Lifting and Firming Neck Cream. It comes in this cool bottle. You press it down like this. I'm getting towards the end of mine. I'm gonna have to replace it soon. But you just use one pump. And then it's meant to be a neck cream, but when I saw lifting and firming, I said, you know, I have more areas that could get lifted and firmed than just my neck. So I actually put mine underneath my eyes and on my forehead. Then I take the rest and put it all over my neck and chest like I'm supposed to. And then I rub it in underneath my eyes because who doesn't want their under eyes to be lifted? You know, we don't want sagginess there. And then I always worry about my forehead because I have such a high forehead that it's just like a big area of real estate for wrinkles. So who wouldn't want to lift and firm that? So I just make sure to rub it in real good. Give myself a little like face massage, if you will. And in addition to my neck and chest, put it on my forehead and under my eyes. Now, I didn't tell you to do that. It's just what I do. Shh, it's our secret. All right, so now I'm kind of ready to wrap things up. I have our night cream. This is our normal to dry evening moisturizer. It's just kind of like gonna seal everything in. It's kind of creamy and thick. So it's, you know, way thicker than that climate control I put on 2 products ago, but it's really gonna just like hold everything in place and keep that moisture where it belongs. All right, next up, I'm gonna put on a little bit of our lip volumizer. Now, our lip volumizer is not like some of the ones you might have seen before that use like spicy things to like bee sting your lips into becoming big. It actually works to help build the collagen from the inside out. So you're supposed to put it on at night because it's really not meant to go on before lip sense. So I just put a little bit on before I go to bed, rub it in, I'll let it sit for a second. I'm gonna take my eye cream. Now, my eye cream is like a super solid. And I didn't really understand. I always thought like eye cream should be thinner because the underneath of your eyes is thinner. And I was like, oh, maybe it needs to penetrate better. Actually, you want a thick eye cream, and I'll tell you why. Your eyes, when you're awake all day, they're open, you're blinking. When your eyes are open, the moisture in your eye evaporates and you kind of blink and you refresh it. And then, you know, same thing happens all day long. Eyes are open, the water evaporates, or moisture, I should say, evaporates. You blink your eyes, kind of builds back up. All day long, that's what's happening. Well, at night, your eyes are closed. So they don't have that like evaporation process of all of the moisture in your eyes. So what happens to it? It pools underneath your eyes while you're sleeping. Now, that's bad because the skin, and here I'm using my ring finger as you can see, the skin under your eyes is so delicate. It's something like, I can't even remember, but I know that like the thickest skin on your body is on your heels and your thinnest skin is underneath your eyes. And it's so thin. So if you have liquid moisture pooling underneath your eyes, that's gonna stretch the delicate skin that's underneath your eyes. And that's why people get like saggy bags under their eyes, is from years of sleeping, which we all have to do obviously. But while they're sleeping, underneath their eyes is pooling with liquid moisture. And then when you wake up, then it deflates back down. And then at night again, it pools back up. So a thicker eye cream has some weight to it. So it helps like press down on that area to keep that moisture from really pooling out too much, which helps with the bags under your eyes because it's not letting that skin stretch. So if you're using a really thin, like serum-like eye cream, stop. I mean, use it, but then find a new one that's thicker to go on top of it to really like hold everything down. Fun fact. All right, almost done. This is our lip balm. I want to take it, I let my lip volumizer sit for a minute, and now I'm just going to take our lip balm and put it over top. This just kind of seals everything in. I really love our lip balm. The thing about it is like when I put it on at night, the next morning, I still feel it on my lips. It's not sticky, it's not gooey, but for some reason, it really works. Like I literally, in the morning, can go like this and be like, oh, I still have lip balm on. Don't know how that works, but anyway, it does. All right, and last but very not least is our Collagen Night Pak. So this is like a pillow for your skin, and it kind of protects your skin while you're sleeping. So I just take a little bit, I put a little under my eyes, I put a little bit on my forehead, a little bit on my lips, and then the rest will go like anywhere else in my face. And I just kind of rub it in over all of the areas. And this just kind of is like a protective veil over all that amazing skincare that I just put on. So now I am fully glowing and greasy looking, but I am totally ready to go to bed and let my skin rest and relax and be ready for the day tomorrow. So that is my nighttime skincare routine. I will say I probably do it like 5.5 days a week. I really try to be diligent because like I said in the beginning, it is way easier to prevent wrinkles and skin issues than it is to remove them once you get them. So I've been really trying to be good and having a really robust skincare routine at night. I know it was a lot, but it's how you can keep your skin looking great. So I'm committed to it, and that's what I do. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below. I will absolutely answer any questions you might have about skincare routines at night. Otherwise, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everyone.